unordinary fashion, the Ram is out of fuel, as usual, as you do in the Ram. Back to back with the Battleship Gray wraps. I just wrapped the Epic Cruiser in the Battleship Gray as well as the Ram. I finished that about just over 2 years ago now. And you guys can't probably tell from this side, but that thing has been absolutely worked, dude. I'm gonna start removing the wrap today actually on the Ram, but had to line them up really quick, put them side by side as they are both wrapped in Battleship Gray. Kind of cool. Time for some gas now because that Hemi boy, she's thirsty, man, I'm telling you. She's thirsty. See, no line here at Costco right now. This is great. This is great. It's really hit or miss. I mean, it's worth coming here because you save a bunch of money on gas, but sometimes the line's like down the street. This is good. I like this. What side's the tank on again? I forget. I think the left side, yeah. Ask me how I feel about fueling 3 vehicles right now. Not awesome, but it is what it is. So some of you guys might remember this truck. Some of you guys may be newer to the channel than this thing being around. So I bought this truck brand new in March of 2020. It's a 2020 Ram Laramie 1500. And I sold it to a buddy of mine who gave it to his kid some time ago now, who's in high school. Woo! Bro, nothing sounds better than, at least that I've owned. Man, this thing will make you smile every time you lay into it. So I have the 5.7 liter Hemi with the MagnaFlow exhaust attached to it, and it sounds absolutely freaking amazing, dude. One thing I don't miss whatsoever, dude, is the MPG. This thing is by far the worst in fuel efficiency of any vehicle I've ever owned. But it's a really nice truck though. It's got very nice, you know, like features and attention to detail in the interior. Like the graphics on the screen here, the vertical 12-inch screen is really nice. Back camera is like super crispy. So it's overall a really, really nice truck. Couple things I had to get used to when I bought this truck right here that were kind of different. One of those being the gear selector gear. It's like a volume knob to select which gear you want to be in. Kind of different, but I grew to really like that. I'm averaging right now on the screen 11.6 miles per gallon. Not totally accurate because we're on 35. That's driving like mellow. If I lay into it, I'm getting like 8 to 10. So it's pretty terrible as far as the fuel efficiency goes. But I mean, sometimes it just don't matter. I don't know how people in these Ram TRXs are doing it. I have 2 friends with the Ram TRX, and they are averaging about 8 miles per gallon, they tell me. So I don't know for a fact, but that's what they say, which I believe because this is the non-supercharged version, and it's getting 11.4 on 35-inch tires. So pretty bad. I know a lot of you guys who watch the channel now are probably, you know, a bunch of Toyota fans and whatnot, but I'm sure some of you guys are still hanging out from the Ram days. So it's back, and we have a lot of work to do because this thing is definitely seen some better days. So the entire wrap is pretty much all clapped out. Every panel is in some way, shape, or form all jacked up. And you guys might notice the fact that the passenger side here's rear half is unwrapped. Now, there was a situation involving a pole where the pole made contact with the truck from the door here all the way to somewhere along the passenger bedside. So I'm not too sure what was replaced, but they definitely did repaint the entire side here from the door to the bedside here. And yeah, so also to the wrap is not in the best shape anymore either. It's all faded out, and there's just nicks and chips and missing pieces of wrap pretty much everywhere you look on this truck. So the entire wrap is coming off. I'm gonna peel it off. I'm gonna start right now actually. Hopefully it's really cold outside, so hopefully the sun's kind of warming it up a little bit, and we'll get the wrap removed because this here is just simply it's embarrassing, dude. I'm thinking doing something pretty similar to what it is right now, just something kind of like, you know, stealth and low key, either going satin black, military green, or satin tundra, which is like a sandstorm color and satin finish. Be kind of cool right there as well. So we shall see about that. right, so this can go one of two ways, either very smooth or very disastrous, because it's very cold today. It's also very windy. Both conditions are far than ideal for wrap removal. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Let's get right to it. All right, let's continue with this piece right here. Fingers are done, dude. Alright guys, so I got pretty much the entire passenger side unwrapped here on the Ram Laramie. And I gotta say, dude, unwrapping is not fun whatsoever. I wrapped this truck close to 2.5 years ago, and if I think about it, it's my first time unwrapping one of my trucks, because I normally sell my truck before I get bored of the wrap color. And I gotta say, dude, it's not fun one bit. My fingertips are pretty much raw, but it's pretty much all I can do for today, because now it's too cold and too windy to continue unwrapping the other side. Also too, I need some tools to undo the fender flares and remove the door handles and stuff like that, so I can get all the wrap out from behind it as well. In the meantime, we can see that metallic gray paint job again. And I gotta say, dude, it's actually a really nice color, so I don't mind rocking that for a couple of weeks until I wrap the truck again in most likely satin black. I feel like that would look the best on here. Plus, I've always wanted a fully blacked out truck in a satin black finish. And then we'll do the smoke on the taillights. We already have black wheels on it, black exhaust tips, tinted out windows. It'll look really sick all together if we do a satin black wrap on this thing, I feel like. I want to show you guys a little tour of the interior mainly, because I feel like there's still no manufacturer that is competing with this thing right here. So much attention to detail. I threw some blue lights in here. All the ambient lighting was replaced with the blue lights. Seats have like a leather and a suede in there as well. Rear sliding window, black headliner. Anywhere you look in this interior, it is just so nice. Everything is just so detailed. Nice materials. Everything you touch just feels super high quality. We have stitching up here, the Alpine sound system, 12-inch screen. The vertical screen feels very high quality. Nothing feels cheap and plasticky. Just it all feels very nice. And as far as that shifter knob goes right here, dude, I was kind of weird when I first drove it. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's different. I'm used to a column shifter right there on my Silverado that I drove to the dealership in. This was different. You can almost mistake it for a volume knob right there, because they're very, very similar in size pretty much. Backup camera, dude, check this out. That is the most vibrant backup camera I've ever looked into. You can aim it down to look at your bumper or the receiver hitch. As far as the mods go, it didn't do anything too crazy. It has the amp running boards that automatically retract. As you guys just saw, it has the PA system right there. 35, 1250 on 20s, Toyo Open Countries, and some Pro Comp wheels, MagnaFlow, dual tip exhaust with the powder coated satin black tips on it. You guys have the good old Ram Laramie. She's back on the channel for a minute, and probably not for long, because I'm not trying to keep it for that long, to be totally honest, but she'll be here for a minute, so enjoy it while it lasts. The FJ Cruiser may be up for sale here pretty soon, because as I mentioned in the last video, some cool things are coming very soon, and that may require having to make room for an additional vehicle. I know what I want. I gotta find the right one though, for the right price. Hopefully that's sooner than later, but yeah, in the meantime, if anyone has any serious offers for the FJ Cruiser, drop me a DM on Instagram and we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm going to let the Ram sit in the sun for a bit longer. It's a brand new day today, and then continue unwrapping that right there. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys for today. As always, hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, peace out.